All right. Welcome to Fantasy Breakouts, everybody. Obviously, you see the names here. Pat and Eric have a big week. Welcome back. This is championship week, baby. Drop any questions you may have. We'll get to them right away. We'll bore you with our matchup a little bit, which is okay, I think. Deservingly so. Pat, how you feeling?
I was okay until Friday morning when your quarterback decided to be an idiot and not be in the bubble. But hey, we're fine, right? Yes, that really grinded my gears, so to speak. But whatever.
Did
We'll
I
be
miss
all right.
that? What are you talking about?
Kirk Cousins. You
Oh,
know what
my
I'm talking
quarterback. Okay. I was thinking fantasy still. Yeah, this freaking guy. Yeah. No, and
biggest game. Yeah.
yeah, one of the biggest games, right? And now we got Sean Mannion, who I don't know, good college quarterback, pro quarterback. Don't think so. All right, yeah, let's talk about the games going on here first before we get into that. Please hit like on the video, especially because of my thumbnail work. Put a lot of time and effort into that thumbnail for the video. So, okay, Giants, Chicago, Pat, gonna be windy. Montgomery might be the only usable fantasy option in this game.
I would say
Your
Montgomery.
coach is getting fired, I think.
Yeah, after next week, there. He's already halfway out the building. Um, yeah, we talked about this last week. Definitely play Montgomery. He's gonna have his 20 plus. Um, and their defenses, I think both defenses actually have a solid game as well. Or not Giants defense, sorry, Bears defense. Other than that, that's because what they got. They're talking about dudes playing in other Glennon and Fromm or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Playing both.
Ew. And I'm really talk about disappointing. We'll have to make a video talking about just where did you f up your fantasy season? Oh, like keeping Saquon was. It's not all his fault, but yes, it pains me to say this. The boy's gonna have to walk next year. Anyways, yeah, that's none. Other than that, there's nothing more to look forward to in that game.
Yeah, you've got the Bears at 8, so that's definitely startable for
Easy.
most leagues. Yeah, let's keep going.
Unless you got
Yeah, I
coach.
just don't like. I don't know this whole Nagy thing. I like giving coaches a little bit of time, but I didn't like Jimmy Graham when they signed him. I didn't like Marquise Goodwin when they signed him. It's like
Or
I don't know.
extended
These are
Jimmy Graham.
what is it? That's a low ceiling, high risk, low ceiling, high risk signings. I think. I don't know. Ugly.
Man, it goes on and on. A lot of people only
Yeah.
get one quarterback to work with. He got like four.
Yeah.
So end
All
the
right.
story.
End of story. Okay, Jacksonville, New England, more interesting, I guess, on the New England side. 16.5-point favorites. Stevenson's back. So we'll see if it's a couple guys go for 100 yards in that game there. I think if you have Harris, or I don't know about starting Stevenson, but if you have Harris, you don't want to have any New England touchdown pick sixes. How you feeling about that, Pat? Just as long as we have a casual game, we're okay, or what?
Yeah, I want they picked it off. They're down at the 5 yard line. That sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise,
Like,
that's not great.
yeah, definitely start the defense. They've been on a roll. I think Damian Harris will still have a good game. Um, uh, I think New England. I think Mac Jones, if need be. There's a lot of stuff going on. Mac Jones is not the worst option this week. I think he'll have a decent game. Definitely serviceable at 18 points wise compared to 11 or 12, if need be. Jacksonville side, if you are the most desperate person, I mean, everybody just got hurt. You maybe relied on Jeff Wilson, yada, yada, yada. Dare Ugun Balali, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I, yeah, chalked that up. So we just had to roll with it. But yes, him, Dare. Other than that, that game is pretty much just pretty not. I mean, nothing to watch there either.
Yeah, kicker's looking okay actually. Weather's okay in New England because they're getting
Is
a
there
lot
any
of.
bad weather games today?
Oh yeah, big time. We can get a little bit further here. So okay, I was gonna say Lamar. LA Rams versus Baltimore. Baltimore at least gets a few guys back on defense. No Lamar Jackson today. Not a good week to be facing Cup and a team that wants to get back on track. I think Actually, I don't know. Would they play the Vikings last week? So I don't know. They're still on track. The Rams are still on track, obviously, but
They still, Cup's going for records right now, and they're going to help him get there. That's how McVay rolls. So you got Cup right now. You should be. I mean, all those receivers are in play. Perfect thing is if you were able to get I think honestly, if you could get, I wouldn't be surprised if they put up like 50 on him today. Maybe even higher. I really would not be surprised if you could get like Cup, OBJ as well as Van Jefferson and Stafford in the lineup. I mean, a decent little DFS stack.
yeah, I want to see who do you have higher? OBJ probably. Then
Yeah, yeah.
Jefferson had a no show.
OB, Jefferson.
Why is this not
Without
going?
touchdowns, I think they kind of been like the same. But Odell is a red zone target. And you got to notice that, like he's comfortable with him. I think he's going to be there to stay. To be honest with you, they're going to settle on some deal. I think they're going to go pretty far in the playoffs. I don't know if they'll win it this year, but they'll have enough momentum going. I think they'll resign him, and I think Odell's back, man. I think he's got about 3 years left of like wide receiver two, um, reality. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's still relevant there, especially if he sticks around and
Mm-hmm.
with the Rams. Yeah. Here you go. 110 is the line for Cup today. Holy crap!
That's
Nine
nuts, bro.
nine catches basically. Nuts, man. All right, so let's look at Tampa Bay versus the Jets. Pat, Mike Evans is actually supposed to play today, but AB will be back too. So
I'm
that's a
no
little
comment on
sketchy.
that. That's your world. That's your if you want to
Yeah.
go in that. Um, yuck.
What do you
That's
think?
yeah.
Not big on probably Mike Evans today. I did look;
I'm
he is
personally not.
projected to have the most touchdowns today out of all the receivers, but that's kind of
And
his game.
he can also be projected to go on the first series and tear his ACL, or not tear his ACL, but re-injure his hamstring,
Yeah,
bro.
pop his hamstring again.
I'm good. I hope you play me. Like, I'll put him in. Like I'm cool with that. I hate that. Even like last week, when I played Harris, I was like on the fence with it, but it was only because the week prior he said he felt great, yada yada. He had no setbacks that next week. That's what really gave me confidence. But yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, it's kind of
that's
scary.
I say Gronk, Brady, obviously the run game, and I'm in my Eric has Ronald Jones, which I hope Ronald Jones fumbles the first series and gets benched for Vaughn for the rest of the game. That would be the best thing ever.
Yeah. You know what's
And
funny? Like Vaughn actually, I remember was it first game of the year or something? He fumbled and then he just didn't play for months. So he's alright. I think he's kind of in that boat
hey,
quietly.
Jones can get in that boat.
He could.
He's
He could.
he's seen how to get there.
Yeah. No, I think
Um,
I think they're both pretty good.
I think they honestly, I can see them honestly putting like 200 yards up at them on the ground, like and split, like just both of them. Hopefully, Jones gets 120 and Vaughn gets the 2 touchdowns. That's perfect. We're cool with that.
Yeah. I don't know how I grabbed him in front of you. I don't know how I got Ronald Jones last
I
week.
didn't.
What were you
I
doing?
picked up. Who did I pick up? I picked up somebody else.
Was it
I
Justin
had
Jackson maybe?
yeah. I had different priorities in that. I worked that to the fullest. Like
Mm-hmm.
I got the maximum bet. Like, that
Yeah.
cost me, I think, $1 for 30 points. I do that.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. So we'll talk about
We'll see what
yeah.
happens.
Once we go through the games, we'll go back to our last week's matchup and look at the moves we made to get here, and then obviously we'll talk about today.
Yeah, this game's gonna I don't know. Division game might surprise us, but probably Buccaneers are gonna murder them.
Yeah, I'm not looking for that. Like I said, I wish they would just like put everybody on a I won't even play if I'm you. I won't even play Michael Carter. I just don't like anything that's going on over there. It's just me. Zach Wilson had a good game last week. Gave those shit like brining light. Very unexpected. Very unexpected.
Yeah. I was expecting kind of that every other week, sort of going into this season, just because he's pretty athletic. I mean, but then his receiving core, his left, what is his left tackle, like 7 feet tall, 500 pounds, like that freaking monster, went out for the season like week 2, so that's hurt him. I don't know, so we'll see. Yeah, he's a giant. Okay, so Atlanta, Buffalo. I think this one, I know I did say, I keep calling Houston's upsets, sort of. I think last week I said, like, are they going to, and I got it right again, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of weird vibes on this one, man. Because it's going to be really bad weather game, most of the game. Just few inches of snow. At least I actually hate rain more. But few inches of snow, not much wind, but I don't know. If Buffalo's weakness is this running game lately, if Cordero gets on the board, I still think the max points the Falcons can score in a week is probably 21. But if the Falcons can do anything on defense, it might be pretty close. Favored by, it's still over under 49, 8.5 spread right now. What do you think? Is this, maybe I'm just reaching a little bit, or what do you think?
I think you're biased.
A little biased.
No, but the Bills' weakness is run game, but you got to think a few factors. Like Atlanta has been not like the last 3 weeks; they haven't been able to put anything together to begin with. And the Bills, they know it's go time, right? And a lot of times, I know for me, I bank on people like they gotta show up. They can't want to show. They gotta show up, right? And I think just that Bills defense has got to show up to work today, and they got to put the clamps on them. So I'm expecting them to look honestly like the best they've looked all season in the next couple of weeks. So heading to the playoffs.
Yeah, they played okay against the Patriots, but I didn't even believe this when I saw this. The Falcons have 7 wins.
I know, right?
Would you expect that?
If you think about that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's just like one of those undercut. Like the league was so like, with COVID and all these other variables, but the league was really extremely 50-50. There's only like 3-4 teams that are like there was no shot ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that though. Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Like on the bubble.
If they lose, they're done. And then I think of the Vikings. Well, the 49ers and the Eagles both have pretty damn easy matchups today, so they'll both get ahead, I think.
We'll talk about that Eagles, matchup. That's the division shit, man. We don't know.
Yeah.
It looks great on paper, and all of a sudden they end up combining for 55. So.
Yeah, what's the next one we're on? Yeah, that's basically one of the next ones here. Okay, Kansas City, Cincinnati, high over under. Kansas City hasn't allowed. I think they allowed 28 on that Thursday night, but other than that, I think they haven't allowed over 20 in like 2 months. That defense is playing for real. The defensive backs have been playing. Mike Hughes is actually putting together a season. I would expect, like, if you have Burrow, Higgins, Chase, I would expect like half of last week, and then if you get anything more than that, it's a bonus because they just did 2 weeks worth of work last week. 525 for Burrow last week. I don't know. What are you feeling in that game?
If you have any of those guys, I think you have to play them. Where's it at?
It's in Cincinnati. Weather, I think it's pretty decent. Actually, it's shaped up to be okay. It's going to be pretty just standard game. 10-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a very good game because, like you said, their defense has been on a roll for about a couple months now. As far as the Chiefs or the Bengals offense, you got to play those guys. There's no way you can't play them. I guess I could go, as far as saying about half, like you kind of said. We'll see though, man, because that defense, they gotta make a stance, man. And if they get pressure to Joey B, we've seen how that goes, So we'll see if their scheme, their D line scheme, actually works out, whatnot. Oh, thanks you, John. Thank you, John. Thanks you.
Thanks you.
Uh, but yeah, we'll see if that pressure really gets to him or not. That's what you really should be looking forward to. But I think Tyler Boyd is the only one on the bubble. I play obviously Chase and T. But even a Chase though, I think, or a Boyd, I think they're gonna be personally. I think the Chiefs are gonna come out and put points on their ass. Like I think it's gonna be a high scoring affair, whereas they're gonna be able to pass that ball. So I think everybody's gonna play in the offense. Period. Both sides of the ball. And I think CEH is out, so obviously Darrell Williams is a great play. Obviously Kelsey Hill. I'm not buying that whole Byron Pringle hype. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Kelsey wasn't there last week. Everybody shut up. I don't believe in it yet. Like I'm not there. Oh yeah, I believe in you. Yeah, you also dropped one too. So let's keep that in mind. Like it is what it is. They did what they had to get the W, but Kelsey's back. Tariq's back. I think it's gonna be those three, including Darren Williams. To me, if you ask me, we see how dynamic he is with the shoulder himself. So, that's gonna be interesting, man. As far as defense, though, Bengals defense is not the worst, not the best. They've been, playing steady ball. But I think right now, definitely KC has better defense compared to Bengals defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then I think it helps the division's so beat up other than Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Their record, look at this.
This league is so crazy, bro. Right there, down, yeah.
Yeah, 3 seed right now. I didn't even know the Titans were. I knew they had like 9, but I just keep under.
Yeah, remember they had
they're next.
They had 8 before he left, so they win half those moving on.
8 before Henry went out.
Yeah, I think it was so. If you would have those before it happens, like, y'all just got to stay afloat. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. They're like a fantasy team. You gotta close it out, get to the playoffs. Yeah, so
he was running. I think he was running in practice this week already. So
I don't know who they play
3 weeks
last.
From now.
Yeah. So what does this mean? So this means basically nobody gets a bye. They need the Chiefs to lose. They need to beat the Dolphins, and they got a shot at it.
That's gonna be a good game right there. I'll tell you that.
A.J. Brown versus Xavier Howard. 16 targets for A.J. Brown last week. Over-under's only at 41. Rain, real bad rain and sleet all game today.
Ooh.
For 4 hours straight.
Sleet? Oh, yeah. Wow.
They're in the middle. If you look at the map, it's like south is rain, north is snow, and it's just going straight over.
Oh, they're getting
Nashville.
Taste of both.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit of both. I think without A.J. Brown, you probably could start Dolphins as a top 6 defense this week, but with A.J. Brown, I think they're probably more like 10, 12. What did you have them, like 15 or something like that, I saw?
I wasn't high on him just because A.J. Brown went to work. Tannehill looks way better. Way better. But yeah, I probably wouldn't. Don't put your bottom dollar on it. I can see them still getting pressure and stuff like that, just because they need it. Really, when you think about it, they really need that. But yeah, I'm good on that. I have them in the league. I'm not playing them. I'm good. So
yeah, I think a little too wrapped up into last week's points they put up. So they went crazy last week. Okay, the next one here, the Raiders in Indy. Wentz made it back for the game. I guess technically he could be around everybody yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I think they're still going to run it 1,000,000 times this game.
Is that why you put the Colts in? You think that's what?
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. If you look at the Raiders, they haven't scored 20 points in since Waller got hurt originally or something crazy. It's like if you don't score 20 points, I don't know how the hell they're winning all these, actually splitting all these games. They're like a 500 team, but
I remember when I was I was mad that you got Waller
Yeah,
And I mean, it makes no like it's worthless.
he was worthless.
I mean, but it's like high upside or no upside, however you want to put it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's
What's
tough,
up,
bro.
Gavin? Good morning. Hope you're
What's up, man?
playing for first place like we were
Oh,
talking
shit,
about.
man. Ooh, we're just talking about this, man. I think you have to go AJ Brown, only because Penny, we all know his health history. That's why I'm going to go that way. So AJ Brown. If you have AJ Brown, we've seen people in the past not play AJ Brown, and then they look at they look at their bench, and it's ugly. You don't want to be that guy. I felt for somebody last week. I don't know what were
You
you
know how
doing.
easily I could show that. Look at
Look at this,
Gavin. You
Gavin.
don't want to see that.
Look at the 38 of us. Yeah, Gav, you do not want to see
Or
that.
that.
That's tough.
All right.
You don't want to see that, Gavin.
No.
It's not working.
Yeah,
Play your stars, man. Roll with it.
he's a top 8 receiver, I think. Maybe top 5 in the NFL, man. Just play him.
He's something wrong with him. Something is wrong with him.
He's a freak, man.
Yeah, play AJ Brown, Gavin. And I do like Penny's matchup. Don't get it twisted, man. But I think if you're that deep, if you have that much depth, obviously you're playing AJ Brown. Penny has a lot more history of getting hurt.
Can't remember who Gavin's running backs are now. I know he's stacked at receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, who else you got on the fringe running back wise? Okay, next one. We were just talking about the Raiders. That game might be boring as hell.
The what?
That game's probably gonna be boring as hell.
Dry. Yes.
And then they're gonna. I wish there was like 2 red zone channels going today because there's so many noon games. Like we're still in the noon game section. It was Philly and Washington. Maybe that's actually the breaking point.
Do they do this every year? They don't have Thursday the last week or Saturdays?
I think so, but I think it's got messed up this year because of this is usually week 17 is when the bowl games are going on, whereas this year got pushed back, so now it feels not right,
It feels I thought kind of like this what's happening right now was the last week of the season compared to because it's not. This is 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
he's got
Kamara.
Zeke and Kamara.
I'm playing Kamara, bro. There's no dude. What's your man? Mark Ingram's out.
And Taysom Hill's at least back, so they aren't going to turn it over every.
I'm going to Kamara, man. You got to. I think Zeke will have a floor. If you're going for floor, I will go with Zeke. If you're going for I need that 30 piece, I go with Kamara.
No, he's saying Penny or one of these two. You starting these two over Penny, right?
Ooh, yeah. I just don't. I'm not a Zeke guy anymore, man. I'm just good on Zeke, man. I talked to somebody on Twitter about this other day. Like, I probably put Penny over Zeke. If you're reaching for the stars, because I think that game is going to be high scoring, but I can see Zeke getting 40 yards and a touchdown, easy. But I can see him getting 80 yards and a touchdown. And that's okay, but that's not. I think I could see Duke going off for 3 tutties.
Yeah.
So
Lions have been playing a little better, but damn, they're a great matchup for running backs.
That's why. Yeah, I would.
They don't even have Penny calculated in here. Man, I hate when sports books don't put some more stuff out. Show everybody in here. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win.
Zeke, I'd ride with Penny, I think, honestly, man. Depends on if you're projected to lose by. So I say you go from that ceiling to floor. Like, I'm just not a Zeke guy anymore. I think that game will be decently high scoring, but I think it's more of a team effort, not just Zeke, so.
Yeah.
And they got Tony Pollard. Don't get twisted. Tony Pollard is going to eat, and that's what really hurts too.
53. That's not very good. Ronald Jones was 73.
So I'm saying I see him getting I'm good, bro. I just don't want to play that game. He might end up with a dub, but I think I could see what's it called being a lot more involved. So. And
yeah, bad weather in Seattle too. It's just gonna rain all game.
it was bad. You know, it was with the week, 2 weeks ago. You know, when DJ Dallas was the guy. Keep in mind when that happened, Penny went to the locker room. That's why he didn't. He was in the locker room. That's why he didn't get those touches right there. So I think Penny's the lead right now, till further notice. So, and they're like you said, the crappy weather, they're going to run the ball. I think Penny's a better overall like opportunity at this point.
Yeah. I think it's pretty close, probably within a few points. Like you said, upside is probably the Penny start. Okay, Philly and Washington.
Eric, man, oh man, I was going to have a decision to make.
Yes, so I had, here you go, Antonio Gibson's week. Scores a touchdown last week, gets his 14 points or whatever. Team gets blown out still. Injured hip, injured foot, coming into Friday. Put on the COVID list. Just exactly how his season has gone. That's it. I mean, that's your guy. So what's your thing you're factoring in? Are you trying to figure out the Phillies running offense or what?
I honestly was going to be in a pickle. I just want to say that was the word of the day, pickle. Pause. Yes. So I was really Jordan Howard. I'm going back and forth between those two. Like I said on that list, if Jordan Howard sat, Boston Scott would be instantly a top 15, instantly, easily. Now that he's playing, I still think Boston Scott's a better play overall. I think this can only be about 5-point difference. But I see because they want to run. You know, Boston Scott does a little bit of both. I think so. Overall, I think he's a better play. But I was going to be in a conundrum just because if he was out, I was probably going to play him. I don't know if I would have played him or Damian or. Because I'm so mad about this 49ers backfield. This is going to cost me. I feel it. I see this happening. But yes, I think that we'll talk about that when it gets there. I think this both running backs are in play. Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert. Hopefully Hurts is favoritism today and then does not go to tight end.
Why? Doesn't matter. You can go tight end.
As far as Washington, another lost season, another player, Scary Terry. You know, I had him on the team too. I had him, Kittle, and Barkley on the team. Coming in this year, you're like, oh, you're decent. What's it? It didn't happen. Nothing happen. They never played good together. Didn't happen. Like, ew. It was like
didn't play good together.
I think it was like week 10 or 11. That's the only week that everybody, my team was good in that league. Anyways, you win some, you lose some. So, yeah, that team's out there. That's pretty much all there is to talk about that game. Now, as far as defense, you know, I was going back and forth this because I had Philly's defense, but the reason why I played Buffalo, I had Buffalo and Philly's defense, and I decided with Buffalo just because this right here, divisional game. We don't know. We see how this goes, man. We've seen this wild, crazy divisional playoff games. Basically, that's what it is essentially for both of them. So I don't want nothing to do with it just because shit happens. End of story.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much, I mean, let's just see. It depends if Jalen Hurts decides to be a quarterback or a running back today.
Yeah, he's such a big X factor. I'm afraid to start the damn kicker because of him. I would pick up
weird.
Jake Elliott. Like, the weather's actually good. I don't know, like these East Coast games, it's hit or miss, but Philly's actually looking good. Weather-wise.
Look at him. He's like.
Like, they have blown out some teams when they're supposed to, but other times it's just been a swing and miss. Yeah. I don't really have anything else. Favored by 6. Okay, Denver Chargers. Denver whooped the Chargers last time they played, but the effect of Drew Lock. Chargers are favored by 7.5 at home, and they won't even have majority of the fans, I'm sure. Yeah, so strength on weakness. Denver running game versus the Chargers' bad run defense.
That's what I think that's going to be. Remember what week was that when Melvin Gordon and Javonte had like a dub apiece? It's like week 13, I think.
I think it was the last time they played. Might have been.
Was it them?
It could have been them, yeah.
I see the same thing happening. What's the point? If it ain't broke, why fix it? They have the best. I mean, I'm the best, but they have a solid 1-2 punch. As much as I'm
Hmm.
a Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon's been all right. He's not been bad. He's not been the best, but he's been definitely solid. So, and like you said, why would we throw the ball? First of all, I think everybody's on the COVID list. There's nobody to throw to. But Noah Fant, I think is in. Other than that, I wouldn't throw it to anybody. And I just run the ball all the time. And Chargers, you see their defense weakness. You thought they were good, and look what the Texans did to them. They blasted their ass last week. So,
I guess they're
um,
figuring overcorrection then.
yeah. So,
What's up, Nick? Good
ooh,
morning.
I'm Niners defense, bro. He's like, wow, you just talked about Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Niners defense, Dallas. I'm a big believer in people have to show up when they have to show up, and I think Kyler Murray. That's going to be a good. And you also want to stay away from that game. I think it's going to be very high scoring. So
Yeah, 51 over under versus a 44 over under. They're favored by so many points, which that's the Texans' life, I guess, this last
yeah,
month. But
always underdog.
yeah, 49ers. What did they do? They didn't do much last week, right? The defense.
Who they play last week?
I thought they only scored like 5 or something, but can't remember.
You're going to take that. I'm going to bet that. Basically, you're saying I'm putting my chips against Davis Mills, or I'm putting my chips against Kyler Murray. That's all.
Yeah. I think Kyler's been pretty good about not getting. Wait, he doesn't have that many picks. I can't even picture too many stupid picks and stuff.
It's been an ugly.
Yeah, he's got
Lost
49ers
week.
at 4 right here. Here, Nick.
Yeah, and I'd say even with Kyler, it's like, man, if you watch the game last week, you're like, man, they sucked. He still got you a dub, you know, that because he has that rushing upside, and that's the same thing with Dallas. Yes, they might make him go out the pocket, but I can see Kyler getting another 10 points on the ground, like just because of that. Like he might have to, and he's tried not to run this year, but he's gonna have to. Like there's no way around it, bro. Y'all need to get back on track. They got to run. So, 49ers defense, man. It's a good play.
Okay, let's double check where we're at again. I'm looking up Chargers stuff. Yeah, Melvin Gordon had a touchdown last time they played or no. Javonte had a touchdown. Melvin Gordon still put up like almost 90 yards.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, what's the point? So
Carolina and New Orleans, 2 teams that are done, I think. But
oh,
Taysom
man.
Hill's at least back. Might be a whooping. I think the
This
Saints are going to put it on them.
This had to know you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said play Kamara. And I was in a pickle with this man, DJ Moore wise, because Sam Darnold's back, and I just hopefully they rekindle that flame from the first month of the season when DJ Moore. I feel so bad for that guy. He's gonna have another 1,000 yards. Yes, I'm gonna start it, and I because his history is too good against them, man. Like he's so successful against the Saints defense, and like you said, I agree with you. I think they're gonna put it on their ass, so they're gonna be playing from behind. That means passing. So,
Yep.
I go back and forth just because, like, man, bro, give him a quarterback. Just give him a quarterback, please, Lord. Somebody give this man a quarterback.
They're going to draft somebody, I think.
They do something. Like, get dude out of there. Like, I'm tired of him. Like, DJ Moore is a very, very good receiver, and they're wasting him. But yeah, so I'm playing that just because, like, a lot of stuff you said. I think Kamara's in play, Saints defense. I think, but at the end of the day, I'm playing DJ Moore because they're going to have to pass, and he has a history of dominating, owning New Orleans. So, once again, let your stars. We got here with y'all. Let's go out there and win this thing. That's how I look at it. So,
yeah, I can at least see him getting some like a good amount of yards.
Yeah,
if he doesn't get in the end zone. Okay,
garbage time is garbage time. Still points.
Yeah, still counts.
Give a damn.
Yeah, ask Dallas Goedert about that. He's usually. Okay, so Vikings, Packers. I'm starting Rodgers. You're starting Jefferson.
You got to, bro.
I think that Kirk Cousins thing hurts both of us, actually, not just you.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't raise. It's more of a A.J. Dillon game. And you know, some people are saying, "Well, mate, you can't." Go ahead, Nick. All gravy, man. And some people keep
Yeah, go
saying
ahead.
like he like, "Oh, I'm not playing Justin." What? You cannot not play Justin Jefferson, bro. He doesn't even. He needs a slant. He can throw it up. The man gets open. He's a top 5 receiver, bro. You do not play him. That's disrespectful. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I
You
probably
cannot not.
play. I probably play one of these two guys over him, but that'd be about it. I play
It's
Ronald Jones or AJ Brown over him, but that might be about it.
non PPR. Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones favorite bet. Non
It's going to be
PPR.
real bad weather in Tennessee. Otherwise, I think that's a much closer. But Ronald Jones, I think.
Yeah, man. I just even though, and especially with the Packers probably gonna be up. That means more passing. So I just think like that's silly. There's some. I just it's rare for me to ever sit Justin. I can't, man. I love Justin Jefferson. He's a dog.
I really want to see. Kellen Mond in this game. He's a weird looking guy. He kind of looks like Terrell Pryor at quarterback. He's fast as
Yeah.
hell.
What's wrong with your head coach, man? Why do you decide that? He's like, I want to get fired, so I'm going to put this guy in.
I don't know. They're so weird, man. I don't know if they. It's like Kirk Cousins has like a thing in his contract that.
Take it easy, man.
Thanks, Nick, man. Good luck, buddy. You got a good team if you're asking that question, so I think you're gonna be real good today. I think Kirk Cousins like has a buffer thing where they always have to keep somebody terrible in between him and so like there is no competition ever. He's got something in his
Oh
contract.
no, the buffer is look at the contract. That's
Yeah.
that's the buffer.
They can get
You
out
guys are
after
putting
this
that man.
year.
No, he has 35 million guaranteed next year. I think.
Yeah, that's getting out. Yeah, I know. They can be creative. Like they can
35.
get out
What's that,
next year.
seven-
He
is it
hasn't been
17
bad,
bad?
man.
Wait.
He hasn't been
He
that
hasn't
bad.
been bad. I'm not saying that, but he ain't worth. He has not been bad. But y'all, you know, looking back, you might as well just kept Case Keenum and kept some people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ask me, that's what's the difference. I
Yeah.
think Case Keenum could do the same exact thing right now.
I don't know. A lot of ifs. What was that 2018, 19 when that happened?
Yeah.
2018. Gavin's got another question. Gavin's got those good receivers. Pick 2, CD, Smith, Lockett, Chase. This is tough this week, man. I think Chase is going to get back on track. Probably have a bigger game than Higgins, personally.
He had a good game last week. He just didn't have the touchdowns. He was solid.
He should have baptized those guys. Did you remember the list that I read off on those? Like, I think you were their backup at safety. Like,
Yeah, I know.
that was
I
rough.
mean, it was just. Yeah,
Anyway.
I know John Harbaugh was just like going through it, and it's like, bro, John, you know, you've
look at
done
that.
so much with nothing. I don't care. Like when Higgins snagged that ball, he's like, look at like, you guys are NFL, right?
That looked like a high school clip. Like when neither of them are looking back, they're both burnt, and he ran a 4.65. I mean, he's not the fastest guy in the world.
No, he's just good hands, lengthy. He went up there.
He burned them, jumped above them. Only person that even knew where the ball was. It was like a punt. I don't know. It was bad. It was a cool cool catch, but still. So let's see. Looking at Pat's rankings to try to help you, Gavin, because you are in the thick of it here.
Oh shit, man.
Okay, I'm trying to find CD. Where is he at?
CD should be right there. Right?
Why don't you put this thing like to the
CD's
side
13.
or above?
He's 13.
Put this higher, Pat.
We're good. I want to make sure. I want people to do exactly what you're doing. So CD is 13 for me, I think. Right?
Devontae Smith 16. So
CD's
he's got
13.
Where do you have Chase at?
Oh,
So you got Chase right in front of Devontae Smith.
where's Buddy at?
Good weather in Philly today. Just looked at the radar. I'm acting
Where's
like I
Lockett
live
at?
there.
18.
Yeah, Lockett's got to be down.
I think he's right where the
18. Yep. So they're all on a pretty tight bunch there. Chase does have. I mean, he's going to get Mike Hughes, I think, on that side of the field. Mike Hughes kind of. I don't know. I guess
Hit or
he's
miss.
playing okay lately, but he's not that good. He got cut by the Vikings. When you
He
get
had to
cut
throw
by the
that in there.
Vikings,
He's not that he got cut by the Vikings. He had to throw that in there. It was a nice little shot there.
well,
Might
actually, he
go
got traded by the Vikings. Sorry, for like a 7th-round pick. But okay, so
the copy machine.
what do you
So
think, Pat? I think it's between the first two and Chase, right? I think Lockett's odd man out.
I'll go with that just because I see it. Lockett, Russ is struggling bad, and I can see them going. We're just gonna run the ball. Once again, feed into Perry. What's his name? Running back Perry, right?
Wait, what team are you talking about? Sorry, yeah, Penny.
Penny. I was like Perry. And then, man, CD's had pretty. If you ask me at this point in the season, just because you don't know what the target share goes to, we talked about this man week like 8 or 9. Remember that? And I was kind of like, I'm not. It's just weird, They fluctuate so much. Devonta Smith, I mean, he's gonna get 5 to 8 targets, but look at that matchup. That Washington's terrible, man. They
Yeah.
give up points and yards to everybody. So,
I think he's in line for 10 at least.
he better have more than that. It's championship week, Sir Eric. We need 2023, 27. We need something, man. We need that game.
I'm trying to see the
They give up
weather
too many yards, bro.
for New
Way
England.
too many yards.
Yeah.
Personally, man, I think because CD they play Arizona, man, go ahead and go with CD and Jamar. That's probably how I would go with if I was in that situation. I mean, that's pretty much
CD
what
and
my list
Jamar.
says. Yeah, that's what my list says. So makes sense.
51 over under in Dallas game. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to go for the highest scoring affairs, So
trying to see actually what that weather is going to be like in that Patriots game. I don't know. Never mind. The East Coast is real sketchy today. I think what was the one that I said was the bad one? Tennessee. Rain and sleet all day. Gavin's got the question about Mr. Moreau or Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry was a no-show last week. That's why I'm looking up the Patriots game. So weather's not a big deal. What do you think, Pat?
Oh,
where do you got these guys ranked again? Let's look.
Well, this is one of those 8 through 12 is just like
Yeah, not much difference. God, they might just murder them. I can see Hunter Henry getting a goal line touchdown catch though.
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
Indianapolis is not the best against pass catching, man. They've been vulnerable. I've seen that, man. Remember remember you were out here, man. I played them against the Jets, and Josh Johnson went brazy. I think they got to put a point. I'm going Moreau. Where I got Moreau ranked right there? Is he?
You don't have him listed.
I mean, once again, it's in that territory. Like I don't even know, bro.
We thought Waller could play earlier in the week.
It's in that range, bro. You just like the last thing is like a damn coin toss.
If you want to go game script, I think he's smarter to play him. I'm gonna go Moreau too.
All right. So what I say?
Good luck, everybody, fighting for the ship today. Thank you. Thanks, Ike. Trying to make it 4, buddy. Let's get it started. Herbert or Mac Jones? It's in LA, indoor.
You gotta go Herbert.
Me too. Yeah.
Upside, I think, go big, go home, bro. Herbert. Mac Jones is not gonna give you 30 ever. He's more of a game manager, which is not a bad thing to him. They're just gonna be able to run a lot more compared to Herbert. Just go to Herbert.
Herbert, don't think about it. Herbert's top 10.
Yeah. Get over Herbert. It's a crappier matchup, quote unquote. But then again,
Mac Jones
they're gonna have the
19.
ball a lot more, and yeah, I like Matt Jones. I got to play him in the DFS league. I just think that's gonna be, but he's more of a floor guy, cheap floor, DraftKings price type of guy.
Yep. Okay, so last game, this Browns. I don't know. This is seems like an irrelevant Monday night game. They were hoping for this to be a big one.
Yeah, this game sounds terrible. Big Ben's, I'm done all over it.
It's his last home game,
your
right?
guy. Yeah, he had a good career though, man. It's time is time. He's in the class with Eli. Eli been done, So I'm going Bears defense, Gavin. We talked about this earlier. If you can stay away, I think both these are decent matchups. But I think if you could stay away from that divisional thing, man, I'm going Bears. So I think Bears are 5. Philly's probably 6 or 7 for me.
Yeah, you got 10. Eagles 10, Bears 8.
Yeah.
Packers are a good start today. Wish I wouldn't have dropped them.
I know. Somebody asked me that on Twitter. I'm like, bro, who's their quarterback?
Sean Mannion sucks.
And he's like, well, they got Justin Jefferson still. I'm like, yeah. And
if you have Justin Jefferson like Pat does, you got to hope that the Dalvin Cook train, he just carries them up and down the field most of the time.
Oh, it needs to be moving.
They got to be moving because Mannion's not going to open anything up. They're going to play tight up on the line.
They're probably stacking the box for now.
But yeah, we were talking about the Steelers, Najee Harris. I don't know, man. I just got to play him.
We talked about it last week. Remember, and I was like, he's that cool 15. Mm-hmm. That's what he gets you. He got he gets 16 or something like that.
He got exactly 15. Yeah.
It's not his fault, man. It's his team is just. But look at it. He has it's a
PPR would be 16 though.
Yeah. That's. I got 13. Yeah. I mean, you know what you're gonna get. Great solid floor, it is what it is. Keep moving. Some people complain about getting 18 from running back. I drafted you. Some people's floor is so bad. Oh, Gabriel Davis, bro. And Emmanuel Sanders, I think, is out. Gabriel Davis, that's more consistent. Gabriel Davis.
Read one of those cornerback matchup chart things, and Beasley actually is supposed to have a great matchup today. But who's more likely to get you 20 yards a catch? That's probably Gabriel Davis.
Right he doesn't even need that. He can get
full PPR. I think full PPR, I probably think about
Barrios.
Beasley.
Where's Beasley at, bro?
What do you mean?
He didn't ask about Beasley.
He might be available.
He's thinking. I'm thinking these 3 options.
We're talking about the Bills, man. We're talking about the Bills. I'm thinking Beasley, PPR, buddy.
AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the Vikings are missing the big fat refrigerator in the middle. What's his name? Pat. What's his name? The dude from Baltimore. He's going to be out today. So one of their defensive tackles is gone, which is not good for me with Rodgers. Let me look up his name. God, I'm blanking on it. So one of the best run stopping or stuffing. I'm going to say them both. Stuffing. Michael Pierce out today. Not good. Their defensive ends kind of suck, but their starter's out. Nick Vigil's out.
I can see this being a run the whole second half type of thing.
Yeah,
that's
hopefully,
why I'm going AJ Dillon.
Yeah, hopefully Barr and Kendricks can keep it at a minimum, but who knows?
Okay.
Who knows, dude? AJ Dillon's a good start though. So we'll quickly go over this. Third time Pat and I have played in the championship in this league. Last year, I think if I started the most crazy lineup ever, I would have won. I would have had to start Allen, Dillon. Allen's not crazy.
Oh, yeah. I remember you had
Allen, Dillon, and Deontay. and I would have won, I think, still, even though Pat had Kamara go off against me.
Like Corey Davis, thanks. Remember that Corey Davis had a great year overall, man. Remember he was solid. I don't know what happened right now.
Well, I had the other side of that. A.J. Brown didn't do. That was that winter game. That was the snow game.
Yep. It was Green Bay. I don't know.
Look at my kicker, man. I don't know. We tried.
Oh, they got them a different team. I'm like, why are they different? Which class? They were on the team this year, but
yeah. This is 2011. Last time before that, Tim Tebow and the crew. Actually, you had Rodgers back then.
Yeah.
Good year to have Rodgers. Ray Rice and the boys.
I remember this, man. Shady let me down, man.
Yeah,
remember
what the hell
Shady
happened?
was crazy, bro. Can you pull up his stats?
Yeah, we can look at the whole thing. It's pretty. I like Yahoo because of this. You can look at all this.
Yeah, go to Shady's. Go to McCoy's. Let's see what he had that year.
I do not have my glasses on. Sorry. Yeah, man, he's
25, 23,
what a start.
20. He
This
kind
is
of
half
cooled up.
point, or no, this is 0 point PPR. This is standard. So these numbers are big. These are big numbers.
15 at 20. He had a. I hope people don't forget how good.
I'm not gonna know
Shady
that,
was.
Ike. I thought it could be an 8-man league. Okay, Beasley's gone. Sorry. Gabriel Davis is good. I like it. Yep. What were you saying? Shady had a good year. Pat blew it.
Yeah, man. I hope people don't
good.
just overskip it. Like Shady had a great year, bro. Shady had some years, man.
Years, yeah.
For some, he had some years, man. Kellen Winslow, remember how much a dog he was?
Off the field, on the field, yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Izzy?
Man. What's up, man? Daryl Williams. Last week, me and Eric, if you guys rewind it, I was like, Eric, hey, he's like, I think I could beat him. I said, go ahead, beat him. I think either one of us would have beat him that week, though, last week. So
you did not. Can you explain better than that?
Okay. So going into the playoffs, remember there's some hype about this. And you guys, this is they be playing, checkers. I played chess. It is what it is. Okay. But going into the playoffs,
sorry, Izzy.
My last week of regular season, I
Daryl
already
Williams
clinched.
For me.
I already clinched, and Eric was like, Eric needed to win in order to get in. And not to say I gave him a win because I'm not dropping. I had everybody between COVID, a bye week. I'm not dropping these players. Like, it's not going to happen. I already won, whatever. So, I'm talking to Eric. Hey, you better. He said, if I get in there, I think I can beat Kevin. Kevin has that's the team in this league, right? If you look at his lineup.
So he has the best receiver, the second best receiver, the best running back, one of the best tight ends, a top 5. Well, that's not Antonio Brown. A.J. Brown and Antonio Brown. So he's got, I think, 4 top 10 receivers. The best running back. And I beat him the one week when he had Fournette, and Fournette's the top 10 running back. I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't like giving him a lot of credit, but he's – and then he had the number 1 quarterback last week against me, Joe Burrow.
Didn't play him.
And he didn't win.
Oh, yeah, man. So basically, he had a stacked
Not
team.
the easiest start.
This week they're projected to score 162.
This team.
Like his team is stacked, man. But fantasy, half luck, half. It's a lot of variables, man, when you go into it. But
here you go. Yeah, 162.
163. Yeah. Yeah, man. And this is definitely the best team he's had in like 10 years. Because if we go back and we look, it was not always sunny in Seattle. He's not been No, Sir Isaac. That's not what we are admitting at all. I'm admitting that I had the playoff spot and I'm not dropping my players, like in the story. But I mean, regardless, if I would have played him last week, or Eric played him, we would have both beat him. How many points did I score last week? Like, it was not gonna.
Yeah, I think I had the best week. I think I have had too, and you still would have beat me. I think.
I had 186 or
Yeah.
like something. Like,
I
it
had
just
like almost 170, and you had 180 or something. Yeah, we would have whooped him. But yeah, he.
that was
I didn't want to play. We didn't want to play him in the championship. End of story. You know.
no, nobody did. Not me, not you, not anybody. Like, because I see that. I looked at that. Yuck, 162. Like, yuck. Who wants to play that? Um, but yeah, man. Like I said last week, like you said earlier, the reason I didn't get Rojo is because that matchup was crappier, and I needed Justin Jackson, and I paid. I got Justin Jackson, and obviously that worked out for me last week. Um, Best dollar you ever spend Fab ever.
Yep.
$1 for what do you get? 29 points.
Yeah. No, I think we told everybody just grab him, start him last week too. So hopefully that pushed you over the edge. I don't know. Maybe that was pretty apparent. Was that pretty apparent? Maybe that was pretty apparent.
It was back and forth because some people had. Remember Eckler was like, but then he went on Instagram or he has his own fantasy thing, and it was like pick up Justin Jackson. And even the week before that, Justin Jackson played the Chiefs and ran all over him. He still had like 101 yards or something like that. Like,
he had a decent game the week before.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall, but I had go to my team last week. I had was it Justin Jackson? I had who else? Damian Harris went off. What's up, Sean? So Phil, I need a pin. One more flex spot. Who should I start? Gallup, Pollard, or Dare? I'm good on Dare, bro. I'll be honest with you. Good. Dare, Ugum, blah, 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 blah.
What do you want to do?
Safe for floor, I'd say Pollard, and I think high floor would be Gallup because I want a piece of that just because that game is going to be more high scoring to me. So I'd probably lean with. Ooh, that's tough, bro. Tony Pollard is still looking good, man. He came back looking decent. Gallup. I like Gallup, though. I'm right. Gallup.
You got Gallup? Okay. I think they both got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
I would say, I guess, personally, I would probably go Pollard.
I think it's safer floor. I think Gallup, I just see some more opportunity just because of they're going to be worried about, there's a lot of mouths to feed, and they're going to be guarding the other two to me, and that's going to free up stuff for him. That's my mentality, guy.
Pat, what are we betting on this matchup this week?
I don't know, bro. It's I went here the last week and I was going back and forth. Pick up Josh Palmer. I picked him up to the 7 for Mike Williams. That worked out. Jeff Wilson did but at Damian Harris and Justin Jackson, I'm telling you, that Justin Jackson put me on. I was like, thank you. Thank you. Keep leaving the door open.
You should never have gotten this far with Swift. Man, I didn't. Yeah, I guess maybe we should have pushed harder for trading Swift. But how many weeks have I said that I didn't like Swift this year?
I mean,
just because of his team.
His team is ugly, man.
You don't want to bring him back. Is he playing? He's playing today, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And then once again, this could be me shooting myself in the foot, but I'm going to ride my stars, bro. That's how it is.
Yeah.
He's playing Seattle. Yuck. So I'm going to ride with my stars in that behalf. Whew. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one, man. I just hope that Eli Mitchell doesn't get hurt first play of the game. That's going to really just, oh, my God. We had this happen to us with Mostert, right? First play of the game in Detroit. If this happens, I'll be so salty, bro. I'll be so salty. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, my God. Because, I just wish they would either rule him out or they say, but you got to think, man, when he's healthy and that man is good, he's a perfect fit for that offense. And with backup quarterback, how does it make it easier? Just run the ball, and they can run all over Houston. So, God. It could go either way, man. Look at this, man. This is 2 5 and 6 seeds.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If I start out super hot, like the McCaffrey year, then okay. I'm going to try to. But I was all worried about even getting in the playoffs, so I don't really care.
Remember that? Yeah.
I don't care
I
about
was.
damn
I
records.
start off. What I start off with?
I want it. This is
One
the time of
loss.
year I want to be in there.
I think me and Eric actually started off flip flop. I think Eric was 1-7 at one point.
Yeah, I've won 8 straight right now.
Oh my
I'm about to. If I win, this will be 9 straight games. It's freaking nuts, man.
fantasy football, bro.
Wait, no. If I 9 straight if I win, and I shouldn't have lost the one that I lost in between there. It should be 10 straight. I lost by.
I did wear
a point
I
or two.
ruined a white T-shirt. Is real.
It didn't count. Damn sure it didn't count. It
It
wasn't even yellow.
shirt.
It wasn't even yellow.
It was yellow. The screen. It was yellow.
Because I think AK, does he have a Eddie Lacy jersey or something?
I don't know. I need to see Pat in a Donald Driver jersey.
I want to see, like a jersey, like a T-shirt jersey. I think that's more fitting. That's what these people like.
I think that's opposite. I think it sounds like a third of a shirt, and I'm not with that. I'm good on that.
I don't know. God, yeah, it's kind of makes me feel guilty how much I've needed Rodgers through this stretch.
Remember you offered me Rodgers back in the day, like 6 weeks back. You had
Did I?
Dalvin Cook and wheeling and dealing.
Was it right after I traded for him? I offered him away.
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it? Damn.
I should have took it, but I don't know. I go back forward, right? Just because he's a game script guy to me as well. Like he's gonna get his numbers, but at the same time, like today, I could see him getting 18 points.
Yeah, he could.
They don't really need to do anything, but who knows, man?
Vikings. I don't know. You still got the Vikings. I mean, they're top 5 offense. Numbers show that. Come at me.
That's crazy.
Okay, Pat. I was kind of thinking Pat freestyle if he loses.
Freestyle.
I haven't heard the Jackson freestyle in the car in a while.
What? Next year, we put a text there for our fancy buy-in last place gets a jersey of the team they hate. It's not bad. I'm still waiting for my league to do get like a belt or something. But
Nothing. Doesn't even feel like
I don't
a
have
league.
anything for my league. It's have to track people down for their money. So it is what it is.
It wasn't that bad this year, though, right?
No, it's getting better. But what you want is you want people to send the money to you, not for you to request the money. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be that way. I should have to go to you. So
Yeah. So yours is done though, right? Yeah, Lamar Jackson's out officially. We talked about that. Yours is done though. Cullen's winning that thing, right?
Yeah, bro, he's gonna win that. Cullen, that blowout team, man. So that back half of that draft is so bogus. Like the first, you guys gave this man. Once again though, he hit with Cooper Kupp. He got Kelsey. He's got Taylor. Who else he have? Like it's just
he has Stafford. Devontae Freeman's kind of worked out for him most of the season for some stupid reason.
He's got Dallas's defense. They've had some great weeks.
Yeah.
Like that don't even make sense. But in that league, it's a keeper league. So I've been playing. If you watch it, I'm still making moves because I'm looking for the next year. Thinking about what I'm going to do with that. We'll see, man. AK's got you want to show their matchup or no?
I don't even want to bring up that league.
He's projected by 12 right now. He's not really. He's got Aaron Rodgers, Higgins, Kupp, Debo. So that's where right there. Devonta Freeman, Jonathan Taylor, Kelsey, Amon St. Brown, Mike Williams, Stevenson, Burkhead. Man's got a team, man. I don't know. That's around. AK has.
I don't think Higgins is going to go crazy today. I'd be surprised if he gets more than 20. I don't think he's going over 15, 20. Yeah.
AK's got Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuk, Alvin Kamara, Sony Michelle, and that's crazy. I was about to pick, man. He's saved a lot of people for the
Sorry,
past
Michelle.
month or so.
Yeah.
And uh,
Thanks for
Dawson
liking the
Knox,
video, guys. Appreciate it.
He's got Chicago's defense, man. I mean, that's just options, you know.
Yeah, sounds like he's gonna get smoked.
I mean, he's only projected to lose by 12. I can see him. I can see that being a game if, like you said, if dude don't go
Cooper
off.
Kupp's gonna get 30 today.
He could. He could.
Jonathan Taylor's gonna get 30 today.
They could, and
That's
odds
60,
are,
Pat.
yeah, if that happens, and Stafford's gonna have a game behind him, you know.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I bet those two get 60 somehow if you combine Kupp and Taylor today. 60 points.
You look at that team, you're like, I do not want to play you.
This should have been me, man. He had Higgins go off last week. Dude was a damn cheat code. Yeah, thank God for Higgins. I didn't even need all that, but thanks a lot, Higgins. Man,
I mean, what?
They're playing XFL players. I mean, he's dominating XFL players, which is fine. I mean, they're freaking amazing athletes, better than Pat, me, you, everybody combined in this. But still, I mean,
Are they?
He should have.
I wouldn't look back.
You wouldn't look back. You would have got a hand up in the face.
I would have looked back and something. I would have like you threw me yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like.
Yeah, those guys were not even on the team. They were on the practice squad. But yeah, Higgins, man, I like him. In the future, man, he's gonna be a good asset there.
Yeah. Green Bay is preparing to franchise tag Devontae this offseason. Here we go with that, man.
Why would they even start talking about that?
I'm telling you, they have to be relevant. They have to be in the news, bro. They have to be in the media. A-Rod has to just be front stage, and but he's a dog. We know this, but they have to be like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's disrespect for the Vikings that they're even. No, they don't. They do have a GM at least. They just don't have an owner, right?
They're going to the Broncos. Watch, and the Broncos are going to be the best team.
That'd be cool.
They're actually going to be able to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know. I always liked the Broncos. This year anyway, their roster. I think they're a solid roster. It just seems like it's a letdown every 3:00 game. You just like, why are they getting smoked like this?
If he goes to the Broncos, y'all gonna be looking at Javonte Williams like Aaron Jones. We seen what that.
But better, man. I think he's better.
He's an overall he's just a better Javonte Williams is the truth, man. I got him on. It gives me goosebumps. I got him on 2 teams, both keeper leagues. So my defense, we need to make a video about this, but I think that definitely this year for a couple of leagues, I was just looking. I was too much. It's hard when you do that, man. You play keeper and because you look for the future. Yeah, you're looking for right now. Interesting though. So.
Yeah, you don't want to have. Yeah, in regular leagues, you don't want to have too many rookies. I think you can get away with it a little bit more, but I think next week, Pat, we're gonna do. Throw some insults at each other. Hopefully me versus you. And then talk DFS. We can do underdog. Arizona, legal to do underdog now. That started week 1, I think. You can do that, right?
I thought when that happened, because I thought I'd try to do it the
September.
other day. Something doesn't let me do it still. It's Arizona's weird.
You have to go. Is it one of those things where you have to go to the casino and show them your ID and then you can? They have that in Dubuque. I shouldn't be saying little cities like that. Somebody's gonna come find me. But no,
Eric.
But no, they have it at some casinos where it's as long as I don't know if it's KYC or whatever, it's know your customer or whatever, where you have to show your driver's license, then you can bet on their app. It might be something like that, but you definitely need to get that done because it's online gambling. Online sports gambling is legal in Arizona. I was just looking that up. And I don't even live there. So there you go. But yeah.
I don't even live there.
Next week you got to get that going. Yeah.
We're going to have a guest here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're going to have Kevin going to defend himself about his sit starts. He says he has a process. So I'd like to hear that process.
Oh, sip tea, brother.
But no,
hey,
good
Eric,
season.
Why don't you send me? Remember how last year you sent me some money ahead of time? I thought we were gonna keep doing that. So it's like the same.
We are $200 richer. Yes, sitting here at the moment. Yes, indeed.
I wanted everything. That's the process. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we both have made $200 for our extended hours of fantasy coverage this year. Hopefully, I get another 4? Yeah, 400 more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, one of us get 400 more.
Is the same setup as mine?
I think it's.
You paid third place?
No, I don't pay for third place. I did regular season, so Kevin got $200.
Okay. So you put another 100 on that regular season.
Yeah. So then it's 200 for second place and 600 for first place.
Yep.
So that's an Xbox, right? What's that? Will I get you an Xbox now?
Xbox? Hey man,
I'm not getting an Xbox, but
why not? You might as well. They're back in stock. I'm trying to. The toughest part about this is when it's coming to an end. It's like, what are we gonna do for, 4 months? I don't play. I play fantasy basketball, but it's not as fantasy football is easily the best. It's just the best, man. Or baseball, hell no. Way too much going on. Way too many. Man, no. I don't even. No.
Yeah, good question. I'll just put that there. Yeah, probably gonna be doing more finance stuff.
I need to get back
trying to make some money. And then
I've been slipping, man. I've been doing too much other stuff and
TikToks. God, these TikTok people are relentless. Somebody loves Ben Roethlisberger, and they were at my throat about me saying that. I said that.
That video? Like, what do you want, bro?
Somebody said that I was wrong, and that what was it? The Titans' pass defense wasn't the second worst in the NFL. And then we looked it up, and it was like, yes, they have the second most pass yards given up, and they're the second best matchup for receivers. Yet Ben Roethlisberger did nothing that game, and they're just coming at my head. It's like, it doesn't matter, dude. He loves Ben Roethlisberger and just wanted to come at me for something, but it was like, shut the hell up. I'm sick of these online people.
Bro. He was there when Eli was there, bro.
He had a good career.
Yeah, what? He's all favorite, bro. It is what it is. Father Time catches up to everybody, bro.
Yeah. They want to say that whatever. F them.
I can start getting this. Like, I don't really pay attention to your raffles too much, I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't know too much about it.
Hey, we support Ike, all right?
I support Ike. No, it's not what I said. But
Ike supports us. I appreciate Ike.
I'm not saying. Listen, I didn't say I didn't support him.
I appreciate you, Ike.
It's not what. Listen.
I love you. I love you, Ike.
Knowing Ike, I need to pick up the phone, and he can have the terms and conditions right here. I need to call him. You know what I'm saying? I know how Ike rolls. Not to say he's going to con somebody. He's just Ike. If y'all know Ike, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
It seems pretty simple. I think he does a good job of setting it up and everything.
We'll find
PS5.
out.
Who has PS5?
PS5.
Oh, boy. Sorry about that. I was trying to find Ike's TikTok. I don't know if that came through. Sorry about that. Yeah, do you do the raffle on TikTok? I can't remember where I've seen those videos.
I think Facebook.
I don't know. It's cool. I think people do that kind of stuff with those card breaks too. I think it's pretty good business. Get to do what things you like to do, make money off it. I think it's great. But okay, yeah, we'll do a DFS week. Pat will legalize his.
I ain't saying nothing. First rival steps, I want life. You fucking.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
didn't
saying
say
you had
it
any
was no.
shenanigans. Pat thinks
But
you, and we're not
we're
cheaters.
cheating.
First of all, I beat Pat by 30 points. What running back was going to get 30 points week
Now,
13,
bro, look
14?
at my. Go back to the week.
I
Go back to the
smoked you
week.
that
Go back
week.
to the week.
There is no cheating involved.
No, but look at that. Like I wasn't gonna like. I'm not dropping those guys. There's no way. It was like, oh, there's no way I'm dropping those people.
That was a rough week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that. Like
I don't know. Yeah, Mitchell, he wasn't playing that week.
I didn't have him in. I didn't even. They put him. They put somebody in your slot. Basically, I never had anybody in that slot. I had him. Look at that. I'm not dropping him. I'm not. If Tony Pollard would have played that week, we'd been all right. I think. Jamal or who was that? Jamal. I mean, just he got COVID that week. Like all that. Like, come on, bro. I couldn't do no. I should have dropped Ridley, I guess, but Ridley's such a great talent. You can't. It would make you so sick to drop him, and all of a sudden next week when you have no fab dollars, somebody comes and scoops him and they whoop your ass with your own guy.
Shut the hell up, Mike. No, yeah, I could see the argument, but like I think he could have gotten in shape in 2 weeks and probably been playing in the championship. There's a chance of that. Really?
I don't want to take that risk, bro. Because really,
Yeah.
Even though he didn't have the best season, I'm still really believer. He just, he was going through things. He's human, bro. It is what it is, man. It's life. But, yeah, man, I just could not see that. I could not imagine that happening. It was tough when I dropped him, I think, last week. I didn't want to do that, but, or I cut him the other day because I got to a point where even if he came back, he's playing the Bills. It wasn't looking good. Like, it is what it is. So we're going to call it a day.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll wrap this up. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for checking in with us. Let's try to win some money next week in DFS. Even if you're not in the championship, it's always good to enjoy our football while we got it, right?
Yep.
But Pat, enjoy your day. Hopefully, you don't take anything too hard. It's just a game.
Well, I hope you enjoy your day too, Eric. I hope you don't enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Don't take it out on Carly. Don't take it on the dogs. All right, it's not their fault. It's your fault.
let them sit out in the snow a little bit longer.
They're just scratching the window. Shut the fuck up. So, good luck,
yeah,
man. It's been interesting, man. So yeah, you guys pay attention to everything. Obviously, last minute. Obviously, keep guys that you're going to play. If you got a flex spot that's going to play later, obviously put that down in the flex spot compared to that. Just be smart about it, man, because we've seen these things happen. Things change within minutes, let alone hours. So,
Okay.
We made it, man.
We made
last
it.
week. Yeah, look, he's trying to rush me now. I see how this is going. But all right, man. Good luck, Eric. Take it easy. Thanks for checking in. We'll check in next week.
All right. Yep. See you next week, bud. Bye.
Deuces.
Thanks, everybody.